Welcome back to Just a Bit Offside. I'm Fish.
K-Dog.
And it's our prediction show for Week 9 of the NFL. We're going to go through all the games, all the spreads, tell you our picks, and then, of course, on our recap show after the weekend, we will figure out who is on top. Currently, I think I am 6 up.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, 6 up. So you better pick them right this week. Also, stick around at the end of this show. We will be talking our fantasy football matchup versus fans. This week we're taking on Mchu.
This week's a rough week though because there's so many games that are just like they're just hot garbage.
Yeah.
So if I try to take a flyer, all I'm gonna do is take an L.
Don't take a flyer.
And I'm going even deeper in the hole.
Don't take a flyer on your picks. I might take a flyer or two because I have a cushion here. I got a 6-game cushion.
Yeah.
So we're going to dive right into it. There are teams on buys this week. Mm-hmm. So teams not playing are the Cleveland Browns, New York Giants, the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Broncos, the Cowboys, and the 49ers. A lot of teams on buys. We're going to kick things off Thursday Night Football. My undefeated Eagles. Mm-hmm. Taking on the Houston Texans. Mm-hmm. Should we do? Is there even a point?
Well, okay. First of all,
are the Texans even going to show? Like, I know it's in Houston.
Yeah.
I don't even know if there is even worth playing.
Well, I have 3 points.
Okay.
For this game.
All right, let's hear it.
Number 1.
Okay.
Houston's at home. Mm-hmm. So that's a good thing. Number 2.
Okay.
The weather's looking nice. So it'll be just a nice night to get out with the family. Number 3, it's their annual $1 beer night.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a good time in that
like
stadium.
Basketball.
It's going to be a good time.
$1 beer night.
So, and the players also are allowed to partake in that.
Oh, nice.
So
nice.
I think it's going to be a fun night.
Do you remember those 20 receptions against the Philadelphia Eagles?
Yeah.
I don't
remember. So, anyways,
Amaretto sours all night.
Let's just get this over with and move to Sunday.
Right.
So
the Eagles are 12.5 point, 13.5.
13.5 point.
13.5 point favorites on the road, undefeated. You're taking the Texans after they were come on. So obviously I'm taking my Eagles regardless, but they're playing the Houston Texans.
Yeah.
I don't take a flyer on this one, please.
Okay. No, I can't. All
right. So that's Thursday Night Football. A.J. Brown coming off of 3 TDs last week against the Steelers. Like, the Eagles are on such a high right now.
Houston's D is so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, so bad. Yeah.
And so there's not much to talk about with that Thursday night game.
Yeah.
Let's move on to Sunday games. I do not believe there is any London games.
No, next week there's a London game with Tampa.
All right.
Tampa's playing somebody.
Tom Brady's going to go to London?
He's going to London.
We'll see.
Yeah, he's taking the Concorde.
He's got his own jet.
Yeah.
So we're in 1 o'clock games now on Sunday. And again, there's a lot of teams on buys. Mm-hmm. So we have starting off the Chargers and Falcons. Mm-hmm. Chargers are on the road as a 3-point favorite. Falcons are winning their division right now. I know it's not crazy. They're 4-4, but they're winning their division. Chargers still the favorite here, and I don't believe the Chargers are playing well enough to deserve that.
This game I'm actually really torn about because Falcons are kind of, I guess, arguably on a heater, you could say.
A little bit.
A little bit of a heater.
Yeah.
Lukewarm heater. And you're right, the Chargers are just not playing well.
Not playing well.
I still think Herbert, there's something going on with that rib. You know, I don't think it healed properly.
I also don't think the coaching decisions have not been
the coaching
great at all.
And is Akers still out?
Akers might be coming back for this game.
Yeah.
Which I hope he does because he's on our fantasy team. So.
I kind of want to see I do like the Chargers, but I kind of want to see the Falcons pull this out.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you're going to take the Falcons?
I'm taking the Falcons, yeah.
You know what? I would agree with that, but I'm going to take a flyer. I got a 6-point lead in the prediction pool here.
Yeah, just keep mentioning that.
So I just a nice lofty lead.
Yeah. We hear you.
I'll take the Chargers on the road.
All right.
Next.
All right, we're going to Chicago. The Dolphins are coming to town. They're only 4.5 favorites, which is
that's it.
Interesting. Yeah. Thought they'd be more.
The Dolphins too. By the way, we got to talk about this. Please tune in this week. We're also going to have a bonus segment about the NFL trade deadline and who won the NFL trade deadline. We'll go into all of that, but it's worth saying for this prediction show that the Dolphins just acquired linebacker Chubb from the Broncos.
That was a good pickup.
And I mean, like, that guy's a beast. So if you look at what the Dolphins have done, Tua's back off his concussion. They didn't do well with him away.
Yeah.
But with the numbers that Tyreek Hill and Waddle are putting up, and then you add a component to defense.
Yeah.
I think the Dolphins are going to be making a serious run here. I think that they won the NFL trade deadline by adding that defensive player. I have to take the Dolphins on the road because even though the Bears did surprise, with a solid win, it was against the Patriots last week for Monday Night Football.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
Was that 2 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago. Yeah,
and
then they got smoked last week.
Yeah. Justin Fields, you know what? He's not horrible. I'm not gonna on him too hard. But yeah, I think the Dolphins, with what they did with the trade deadline, I think they're on a roll. I think they're going to make a wild card spot. Their division is extremely tough because they also have the Jets, but the Bills are going to win that division no matter what the Dolphins do. Yeah. So the Dolphins are on their way to a wild card spot. I'm going to take the Dolphins on the road. I don't feel like you're going to take the Bears.
No, I'm with you on this. That was a big ballsy we want to win now move by the Dolphins. And they were already a good team. This puts them into a great team. Yeah. And now, like, Kansas City and Buffalo in the AFC are still sitting on top, but there's no way around it. Yeah. But I always said that the Ravens were number 3. Now it's a tie now for me. Ravens and
the Dolphins.
The Dolphins are
I
now
also
tied
feel
for
like
3.
the Titans are a little bit in that third tier.
Well, the Titans are 5-2. They're playing the Chiefs this week. So see how that goes.
So by adding Bradley Chubb, the linebacker from the Broncos, I think that the Dolphins are now adding a key piece on defense where they've been giving up a lot of points. Their offense is insane, especially when Tua is playing. Yeah. So now, I don't know. The Dolphins have really moved. I believe you are correct. The way that the Ravens have been playing, I think the Dolphins are on the same level.
Yeah.
All
right, cool.
Next
up, we got Cincinnati, and the Panthers are coming to town. And so we got the Panthers versus the Tigers.
Bengals,
yes.
Bengal Tigers.
Bengal Tiger.
Gotcha. Yeah. They're two predator cats playing, tackling each other this week.
Sure.
Gotcha.
If you wanted to go into that.
I gotcha. Yeah. I think that Cincinnati blew it against the Browns. Even though Cincy is a very big favorite here at home versus the tanking Panthers. I'll tell you who's not tanking. PJ Walker.
He's rocking it.
PJ Walker's putting up some serious fantasy points. They gave the Falcons a run for their money. They are trying to tank. They've traded away all their great players. But PJ Walker might be the missing piece in this with the way how the Bengals have been struggling recently. Yeah. I think that the 8.5 points is a little too much considering the Bengals' woes recently. Yeah. I say the Bengals win, but I bet you the Panthers cover.
I'm going to go with PJ.
Oh! The 2-5 Panthers?
No, I saw some text messages that were leaked last night. And late night, he's been talking with Cooper Rush. And the two of them are trading tips.
Gotcha.
He's ready to go, man. He's ready to go.
You're taking the Panthers.
I'm taking the Panthers because I think the Panthers are I think they got something going. I think the Bengals are a mess right now.
The Bengals are struggling.
Yeah, I'm taking the Panthers only because I'm joking around. Although PJ had a great game. Yeah. I just think the Bengals are a mess, and they just can't protect Burrows.
Yeah, if he gets sacked a lot, I could see the Panthers doing something in this game. Like I said, I feel like 8.5 points is way too generous the way the Bengals are playing. I could see I'm picking the Bengals, just they're at home. I want to see Joe Burrow do well. But I bet you they cover that spread at 8.5. Yeah. All right,
next up, going to Detroit, and the Packers are coming to town.
I noticed how you're a legit hardcore Packers fan. Yeah. I love that you're not wearing Packers gear today.
No, I decided to rock the Cowboys today. Not that I was wearing the Packers yesterday.
Yeah.
You know, but after the trade deadline, I needed a little break. So
Packers didn't do anything.
Yeah. So
the Packers at home against the Lions?
No,
on the road.
On the road.
And the Packers are still a 3.5 point favorite. You'd think it would be a lot more considering how bad the Lions are. But the Packers have been on a losing streak. And this is divisional, do the Packers finally make a move in this division, moving a little closer to the Vikings with a win over the garbage Lions?
Well, they have to.
You have to.
This is a must-win game.
Yeah.
Like an absolute must-win game for the season.
Yeah. What's the Packers' record right now?
3-5.
3-5. So you should be able to win this.
But Detroit's sneaky good.
Their defense is really bad. They could put up points though.
Oh yeah, they have the worst defense in the league.
Yeah.
But they've been in the games. They lose it in the fourth quarter, right? But they've been in the games. All right. That's what I kept saying on Sunday. I'm like, in the fourth quarter, Detroit loses it.
I know that you're going to pick the Packers.
I'm taking the Packers.
It's your team. I'm going to take a flyer. Lions at home. Goff, let's go. Although they did trade away TJ Hawkinson to a division rival.
Yeah, that didn't make sense. Way to make Minnesota better.
Minnesota is killing it. I don't know if they've had their bye week. Are they 6-1 or 7-1 or 6-2?
They're 6-1, I think.
6-1?
6-1? Yeah, I think 6-1.
The Vikings, the Vikings are on top in this division. And really, the only thing that they were missing was they were very weak at tight end.
Yeah.
And so to get TJ Hawkinson, who's a great receiving tight end.
So the Lions said, we'll give you a good one.
It's actually probably one of their best receivers. Give it to a division rival. I don't really understand that. But the Vikings, now if you look at Jefferson, Dalvin Cook, and then adding TJ Hawkinson, I mean, come on.
That's awesome.
Anyway, I'll take the Lions. Just picking a flyer here. I'll take the Lions.
All right. Okay. Next up, the Raiders are going to Jacksonville, and they're 1.5 favorites, and the Raiders are not playing well.
The Raiders put up zero. A goose egg.
They're 1-6 right now.
Against the Saints on the road. Yeah. So now you're going to go on the road.
Are they 1-6 or?
They're horrible.
I don't even know. Their record is horrible. I don't know.
Record's bad. The Raiders.
They've had their bye week, so maybe they're 1-6. Maybe they're 2-5. It doesn't matter. It's just not good.
The Raiders. I do know for a fact the Raiders put up 0 points against the Saints in Week 8.
Yeah,
and they were on the road. So now you're on the road again, and you're a 1.5 point favorite to the Jags at home. The Jags are going to have a comeback game from that London disaster where they let the Broncos beat them. I'll take the Jags at home.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Raiders.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think they just need... Devontae Adams had 3 yards last week.
Yeah, 1 catch.
He's not going to let that happen again.
All right.
He's just not going to let it happen again. No.
Next up.
Colts are going to New England.
So the Patriots also... I don't know. They're hit or miss. I do love Stevenson at running back. He's really stepped it up. Belichick has announced that Mac Jones will start and not Zappy. However, the Colts have benched Matt Ryan and they're starting Ellinger. I don't see in any way in Foxborough the Colts are going to win this one with their backup QB. I just don't think so. Again, the Patriots, I was shocked that they lost to the Bears a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And that was at home.
Yeah, I'm taking the Patriots.
I got to take the Patriots. There's no way I don't think the Colts can win this game. They're just playing like crap, and they bench Matt Ryan. I don't see it. All right, next up.
We can speed through some of these, but... All right. Bills-Jets in New York.
Interesting game.
12 and a half points are the Bills favored.
Only because, that's insane. That's a high point spread. They're same division, right 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Jets are right behind the Bills in theory. The Bills coming No, was the Bills coming off their bye week?
No,
that was the week before.
That was the week before.
Yeah.
Then they beat the Packers, and
they beat the Packers in Sunday Night Football.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, all the power to the Jets. They just got James Robinson from the Jags, who I feel will be used bigger role in this coming game. They are at home.
But the Bills got stronger in the draft too.
Oh, Nyheim Hines.
Yeah. So, which is so now they're even stronger. So I'm taking the Bills. Taking the Jets?
I'm going to do it. I'm going to take a flyer. The Bills are a little too cocky for their britches. I could see the Bills going on the road, division rival, thinking that they own the Jets and the Jets surprise them. I'm going to take a huge flyer here. I know it's 12.5 points. I'm going to take the Jets at home in a squeaker. I think it's going to be a 3-point field goal Jets win.
All right. Let's find out.
I'll try.
I don't think so. But
I don't think they can do it.
All right,
next up.
Vikings are at Washington.
Yeah, the Commanders are horrible. They are also starting second quarterback because Carson Wentz is still out. Heineke, he played well last week. Aren't horrible.
Yeah.
But Vikings are just too good. The fact that the Vikings are only a 3-point favorite here on the road.
Yeah.
And like we said, they just added TJ Hawkinson at tight end. I got to take the Vikings. Like, this is just not even going to be close. I think the Commanders are going to just get their asses handed to them.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
All right.
4 o'clock games.
4 p.m. Seahawks are going to Arizona.
Yep. And
the Cardinals are favored by 2.5, which I find really weird.
They are at home. Seahawks are on a heater. Cards just lost. DeAndre Hopkins, back-to-back games after coming back from his suspension.
Yeah.
Over 100 yards, and week 8 also included a TD.
Yeah.
I think the Cards are getting better. However, I really love Seattle this year. I don't know what it is about Geno Smith. I think Kenneth Walker III at running back, ever since Rashad Penny went out. DK Metcalf played last week. Tyler Lockett's always dangerous.
Yeah.
I will take the Seahawks on the road as the underdog.
I'm taking the Cardinals.
You're taking the Cardinals?
Even though
pick.
I was surprised that the Cardinals were favored. I thought Seahawks would be favored, but I think even last week in the loss, DeAndre Hopkins still had like 110.
It was
130?
More. Yeah, 136.
A load of yards.
Yeah.
So I think they're due for a win. I'm taking the Cardinals.
Okay.
All right.
I honestly feel this is a coin flip game.
Yeah.
So
this game I'm not sure. Rams Bucks in Tampa.
Rams lost to the 49ers bad
Yeah.
last week. The Bucks are on a horrible losing streak. They can't put up any points.
Either can the Rams.
Very true.
Neither of them can score.
So Cooper Kupp is most likely to play after leaving with a ankle, I believe, injury or something wrong. But he is scheduled now to play. The Bucks need to put it in the end zone. The Bucks are a 2.5-point favorite at home, but both of these teams are NFC struggling right now. The Rams, coming off of the Super Bowl last year, are not playing well. Again, they just lost to the 49ers last week. I don't know. I'm going to let you pick, and I'm going to take the opposite because I don't have faith in either of these teams. So you get pick, and I'll take the other team.
I'm leaning towards Tampa.
Yeah.
Because I think they just need it. They need it. They have to have it.
Yeah.
And they're at home.
Yeah. They are favored.
Yeah. I think I'm going to go Tampa. Yeah.
All right. In that case, I'll take the Rams on the road.
The Rams need it too, though. The Rams really need it.
The Rams need a win, too.
The Rams need... Also, trade deadline, the Rams didn't do jack either.
No, they did not. Neither did the Bucks or the Packers.
Yeah, and all three of those teams need help in the wide receiver.
Yeah.
That's all there is to it. Like, come on, guys.
We'll dive into that further into our bonus segment about the NFL trade deadline. All right, I'll take the Rams on the road. You get the Bucks.
Okay.
Now we're at Sunday Night Football. Titans and Chiefs. AFC matchup. Chiefs, I don't think this is fair.
Yeah.
The Chiefs are an 11-point favorite at home, but the Titans are not bad.
Yeah.
Are the Titans winning their division?
Oh, yeah.
Derrick Henry ran for over 200 fucking yards last week.
Yeah.
Titans are not a bad team.
Titans are 5-2.
Titans are 5-2.
And they won the AFC last year.
Very true.
I keep saying that over and over again.
You keep saying it.
Nobody remembers that.
They didn't do well in the playoffs. But
that's neither here nor there.
That's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
I do love the Chiefs to win this game. I think the 11 points is a little bit much. Although the Chiefs just seem like basically the only team that it's very tough for them to beat is the Bills, which we'll see how that goes come playoff time. I do feel like they will beat the Titans, especially at home. But I think the Titans cover 11 points. I think that's a little too much.
It depends, I mean, it's in Arrowhead.
Yeah.
And it depends on Mahomes, man.
Is Tannehill playing?
That we don't even know.
That might be the 11
that
points,
could be,
right?
that could be the 11 points right there.
Because they play with the backup QB in week 8.
The thing about the Chiefs, though, when they turn it on, it's like go time.
You can't stop it.
And all of a sudden they're just points. So, I mean, I'm taking the Chiefs too. I don't think it's going to be close, actually. I don't. I think the 11 points, I think it's going to be more than 11
I'll
points.
tell you what, if Tannehill is playing, I think it'll be closer than the 11. If it is the backup QB, the problem is stopping Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
So if the Chiefs can somehow come up with a plan to stop the run, the Chiefs will win by double digits. That's not even a question.
Okay.
But we both take the Chiefs, so it's really irrelevant.
Yeah. Okay.
And then Monday Night Football, after a nice big long break for the Ravens, because they had Thursday Night Football in week 8, and now they don't even play until Monday Night Football this week. It's Ravens Saints, and it's in New Orleans. Ravens are a 3-point favorite. New Orleans shut out the Raiders at home.
Yeah.
And now they get the Ravens. Now the Ravens are way better than the Raiders.
Yeah.
So what is your balls telling you on this one?
I think it's a pick'em game.
Yeah.
I think it's dead
Coin flip?
Dead even. I'm a Ravens fan. I'm going to go with the Ravens.
Yeah.
But the Saints are sneaky.
The Saints are.
The Saints are sneaky.
Yeah. Andy Dalton
had a great game last week.
Yeah.
So Saints are sneaky. I'm taking the Ravens. I don't feel really great about it.
Yeah.
Especially with the Saints at home. But I'm going to take the Ravens.
I think the Ravens are the better team, and they're coming off a bit of like mediocre wins to a very solid win last week. I think that the Ravens will probably win, but because I do have this amazing lead in our pick'ems here.
You haven't mentioned it.
In our prediction show. I've only mentioned it a few times.
Yeah.
I'll take a flyer and take the Saints at home.
All right.
I do believe, and I have Lamar Jackson on one of my fantasy teams, so I really do root for the Ravens. I like them as an AFC team. I got no skin in the game with the Saints.
Yeah.
But I'll take the Saints at home and take a flyer on that if you're taking the Ravens.
All
right. Those are our predictions. You'll have to tune in next week where we do our Week 9 recap show to see where we're at with these picks. See if you agree with these picks. You can mention that in the comments below. But before we go, we're going to smack talk some fantasy football versus fans. We have a league going, a 12-team league. We dominated the body. In fact, we put them in a body bag last week. To remain first place overall, we'll pop up the standings here for you guys. Mchu, who had been leading this league for a little bit, we're facing him this week. He has now dropped to third place in the points, although we have a matching record. Also with Nelson Billings, all three teams at 6-2. We are in first based on how many points we've put up.
Gotcha.
So this is a huge matchup. Both of us being at 6-2.
Yeah.
Hoping Nelson loses this week.
Yep.
And we beat Mchu. Now, Mchu does have some players on a bye this week.
Mostly Deebo Samuels.
Yeah.
Which is huge.
And a quarterback because he's starting Taysom Hill.
Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson for the Broncos. But I don't think that's an advantage.
Yeah. But he's got Lamar Jackson, Taysom Hill starting as a quarterback. He's
Yeah.
got Devontae Adams, who has to have a bounce back game after last week.
I hope not.
Well, I hope not either.
One catch for 3 yards last week.
Well, I shouldn't say that. I picked the Raiders to win, actually.
Yeah, you
I'm kind of torn about that now. And then he's got Etienne on Jacksonville.
And he has Dalvin Cook.
And Dalvin Cook. Yeah, he'll be able to put up some numbers now. Oh, now I bet against myself there. Oh, all right. Well,
so we hope to win that matchup. We're going to take out Mchu, knock him down a peg. We've already taken out one leg by taking over first place on our 6-game win streak, by the way.
There you go.
Unheard of in fantasy football.
Yeah.
6 in a row.
Never happened
before. Take down
before.
Mchu. Never. In
the history of fantasy football.
In the annals of history. Never happened. So we're going to take out Mchu, remain in first place in this league, and we'll see how that goes. We'll catch up with that on our recap show after Week 9 games as well.
All right.
Thank you guys so much. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Check us out on Instagram as well at Just a Bit Offside. Until next time, I'm Fish.
K-Dog.
We'll see you again soon.
Peace.